Lincolnshire-born and bred lorry mechanic Guy Martin is obsessed with pushing himself to the limit.
We're always after, aren't we, oddball records. Preferably speed records. Just something a bit different,
He hasn't just broken the record, he's absolutely smashed it.
Anyway, we found one. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's world's fastest watercraft powered by a human. And that human will hopefully be me.
The speed record for a muscle-powered boat has stood for 25 years and is considered a massive technical and physical challenge.
I am going to have to pedal like Billy. Of course I am.
5 to go.
Guy will have to rely on the help of not one but two Olympic legends.
3, 2, 1, go! Come on!
Sir Chris Hoy will push him physically further than ever before.
Stop, keep going, and stop. Well done.
What, yeah.
And Sir Ben Ainslie will give Guy the ultimate lesson in going fast on water by handing over the helm of his top-secret racing yacht for the first time.
That's very good. Nice.
Guy will help create two rival speed machines.
Bloody hell, that's massive, isn't it?
It is big.
To give himself every chance of breaking the record in front of a huge crowd in his hometown. But he's about to discover that the unique properties of water aren't going to make anything easy.
Hang on, hang on, hang on!
In the summer of 1991, on the Charles River in Boston, Massachusetts, the DuPont Prize was held, a contest encouraging the development of human-powered boats.
All sorts of mad things turned up, and one craft stood out from them all.
It was called Decavitator and was a catamaran with a pedal-powered propeller.
The record-breaking craft did 18.5 knots, which is about 20-point-something miles an hour. Now that is going.
The team behind it came from MIT, the world-famous Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
And I've heard of MIT before. They invented GPS, the internet, tin soup. Yeah, it's a serious place. The record stood for 25 years. 25 years. And loads of people have tried to break it, and no one's got near it. Mark Dreller was the main man. Dr. Mark Dreller. He was the foreman behind the job, and he was a peddler as well. He was a real good cyclist. Ended up working at NASA. So yeah, he's not playing at it. This is what we're up against. We like a challenge. We like a challenge. Let's be honest, we all know I'm not clever enough to set about building something in my shed to take on MIT. Definitely not. So we need to meet some brains. Ron. I've heard Ron's the man to go and see.
And so Guy's record-breaking attempt begins at Burton Waters Marina, the aquatic headquarters of a University of Lincoln expert in marine engineering.
All right, Ron.
Hi, Guy. Welcome aboard. Come on in, the brew's on.
You've got it sorted here, Ron.
I'm Ron Bickerton. I'm the Industrial Professor of Engineering, and I do as little as possible. You want the truth? Perfect timing.
Good
Look
timing,
at that.
mate. Good timing.
My background, I've been chief engineer for a number of companies, mainly on diesel engines. I was an apprentice with big marine engines when I started,
All right.
including working in Germany.
Yeah. A bit of real-world experience then.
Well, yeah, I've commissioned ships and built power stations in Somalia, for example.
Commission power stations?
Yeah. I'm here teaching, doing research, producing, I hope, what we term industry-ready graduates.
So go on, what's the plan?
Well, the record's rife for breaking, really, because there's a lot of technology around now that they didn't have then.
Right.
You can see it.
Yeah, spot on.
So,
Go on.
So,
What's that? So this is in...
Yeah, that's him. Now, he's doing about 18 knots, which is 9.5 metres per second.
Yes.
It wasn't slow. No, that's without a doubt. This is a challenge.
After studying Decavitator, Ron thinks he's spotted room for improvement.
He's not got a lot of aerodynamics on it.
Yeah.
And look, the thrust is pushing the nose down,
Right.
and that's all drag. The forces on the Dreller one is trying to tip the boat into the water. So we need to rebalance the forces, so all the forces we're putting in are doing what we want them to do, go fast.
But even with an improved design, Breaking the record will still require a huge pedalling effort from Guy, almost 10 times the power of a recreational cyclist.
And how many watts are you thinking?
1,000 watts to get you up onto the plane,
Yeah.
and then 600 watts after that.
I need some warming up for that job. But yeah, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
That's no problem. We like a challenge, right? We like a challenge.
At the university, Ron reveals the vessel he thinks can enter the record books.
This is the basic design that we're looking towards.
Yes.
These are going to be semi-displacement holes, so they'll try and lift themselves. And underneath
What do you mean there?
Well, as you go fast enough, the water tends to lift the front of the hull and it skims out the water. Have you seen speedboats, the way they lift up?
Yes,
Now, on top of that, we want to put some hydrofoils in. Now, these are basically wings that work in water.
Yes.
So these things then pick you up
Right.
and you start to fly.
The Newey's principle states that as a fluid accelerates over a wing shape, an area of low pressure develops on top and an area of high pressure develops underneath. That creates lift and should raise the hulls completely clear of the drag of the water.
All right, spot on. Right, I see we've got a plan.
Yep, we've got a plan. All we've got
Let's
to do
get
is build
cracking.
it now.
Yeah.
Some of Ron's students set to work constructing a prototype in their workshop, while Guy heads off to watch a hydrofoil in action. Underwater wings are revolutionizing adrenaline sports.
It's bloody strange, isn't it? It is strange.
5 times kite surf world champion Steph Bridge reckons she can teach anyone to foilboard. Floating 2 feet above the water at 25 miles per hour.
The whole thing was to start taking off and go faster and faster and faster, and you've got to control the thing.
I have never seen anyone make something look so easy, and I wouldn't say that lightly.
Guy is eager to experience a foilboard in full flight for himself. The lesson starts in Steph's Exmouth shop.
It began on a skateboard with a beer barrel underneath it.
Keep the weight low, centre of effort low. To get a bit of a feel of the even weight distribution that you need for hydrofoiling is to switch off quite a lot of the big muscles in your body and to start working the small muscles. Yes. Straight in there, wouldn't he? It's natural.
It's just a balance thing, isn't it? And I'm sort of all right at balancing.
Wicked. Yay! It's really good.
Next Guy takes to the local River Ex. He's never experienced being pulled behind a boat before, so starts off on a simple surfboard with no hydrofoil underneath.
He's doing amazing. First time up on a surfboard. I've got hope for the lad.
I wasn't doing somersaults or anything, but I could ride behind the boat and I could move left and right.
We were like, hang on, this guy's, he's on it. Let's get the foil board out.
I thought, what's the problem, officer? What's the problem, officer? Give it here. Give it here. I'll have a go at that.
So this is the mast,
Yeah,
okay? This is the fuselage,
yeah.
and this is the front wing, and this is the back wing.
It's a work of art. I think you look at all the machining processes that's gone into that.
Guy prepares to foilboard for the very first time.
Okay. Yes. It's hard.
That's good. Right.
It's not something you can learn fast because it's a real feel thing. And there's not really a sport that you can say that's exactly the same as hydrofoiling. How are we feeling, Guy? Good?
My God. If I tried it once, I tried it 50 times and crashed every single time.
Less is more. Hydrofoiling is very small movements. To find that sweet spot that is akin to flying.
Initially, to get upright, loads of weight on the back. And then as soon as you get upright, loads of weight on the front. But not too much weight because you go over the handlebars. I know that water intimately now. There's no broken bones, but I'm a bit sore.
But Guy refuses to leave the water, even for a call of nature, until he's foiled at least once.
Are you doing a wee now? Just as we're speaking, man. Looking you boys in the eyes while having a wee.
Relieved, he tries once again. But this time, hydrofoil's clean out of the water.
It was a hell of a smash, did you see?
This leg's sore. That's took a smack. That's a bit sore. You can see the screw heads coming out of there. My arms have felt better. They're all right. Hey, you're not going to get me I'm not going to start breaking down here and saying... I'm not going to do that. I've been in better form, to be honest. To be honest.
And then, after persisting for 3 hours, Guy finally cracks it.
Guy has definitely got up hydrofoiling for a small moment of time and flown.
Yeah, but come on. Come on. Come on. Followed by a crash.
Guy's day has shown that using hydrofoils to break a world record is going to be incredibly difficult. Guy Martin wants to break the world record for the fastest human-powered boat. And to get him in peak physical condition, enlists some expert help.
You all right, mate?
How you doing?
All right, boy, you?
Nice van.
Yeah.
So Chris Hoy was inspired to start cycling after watching the film E.T. He trained almost every single day for 20 years and became one of Great Britain's most successful Olympic athletes.
Go on, say that again. You've got six golds.
6 gold at
One
Olympics,
silver.
1 silver, and then 11 golds at the World Championships.
Jeez.
The relentless training regime developed his famous 27-inch thighs, which could produce more torque than a Ferrari.
I was average. I wasn't one of these kids that was exceptional from a young age.
Yeah.
I had to work and work and work, and not just doing it for a week or 2 weeks or a month or a year, but just bashing it, you know, keep smashing every day, every effort.
See, I need to listen to this.
Olympic champion, Chris Hoy.
Sir Chris became a national hero, and with a university background in maths, physics and sports science, there is nobody better placed to help Guy out.
There you go.
Hi, boss.
That's mega. Is that real speed?
Yeah, that's proper.
It looks quick though, doesn't it? Like when it gets to about here, it looks like it's sped up.
Yeah.
But that looks cool. You've got to put a fair burst of energy in to get it up.
They reckon 1,000 watts initially for a couple of seconds, maybe 5 seconds.
Okay. It'll be tough, I think, to explain to people that haven't done that kind of effort. It's your lungs, it's your legs, it's any muscle that's working. There's a stinging acid feeling. Basically, the muscles are just screaming at you, basically, trying to stop. You know, it's a horrible feeling, so you're not going to be comfortable. It's going to be brutal.
Although Guy is a fit cyclist, he has the wrong kind of fitness. His speciality is endurance, which relies on slow twitch muscle fibers to power him through long distances. The hydrofoil challenge requires fast twitch fibers to produce explosive sprinting power, and those can be honed in a gym.
How often are you working out in the gym then?
I've never been to a gym.
Well, we've got plenty of room
I've
to
never
improve
been
it.
to a gym and done the weights and all that sort of thing. I've never.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, we've got to start from the bottom and.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Chris begins by testing how much power Guy can produce with the sort of machine that was a linchpin of his Olympic training regime.
Seeing as we're in the lab and they had the equipment here to do the test, I thought, well, why not get him on the static bike, make him do a 60-second all-out sprint test, which is a bit cruel, really, because it is pretty unpleasant.
For a minute.
And that was a way to try and determine whether he had the capacity to produce enough power to get the hydrofoil up and running. Do you want to try that? But then also sustain the speed to break the record. Is that okay?
Yeah, spot on, mate.
There's a bucket there. I don't want to psych you out, but it'll be pretty hard. If you're not struggling at the end, then you've not gone hard enough.
Yeah.
Don't leave anything behind, just give it all you've got. And when you're doing these sorts of things, and like, when you're going to be doing training efforts in the next 12 weeks,
Okay.
I find it really helpful to just visualise yourself on the day. I know you don't know what it's going to be like when you're out there in the water, but just imagine this effort here is what's going to break the world record, and that you need every last watt of effort to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
And when you say you're ready, I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Okay?
I don't know. I'll get that bin ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Come on! Push, guy. Push, 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 push. That's good. That's really good. Come on, keep it going. Keep digging in there. That's good. Go on, guy. Keep going. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Come on. Keep pushing. Come on. Push, push, push. 30 seconds. Keep it going. You're well past halfway now. Come on, guy. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. 15 seconds to go. Get it all out. Come on. Come on. 10 seconds. Don't stop. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on. 1. And stop. Well done.
Oh, dear.
Good man.
Jesus, what?
Yeah, it's not much fun, is it?
Oh, 5 seconds in. This is all right. What was he on about?
Good lad.
Oh, bloody hell. That was brutal.
Right, we'll see what the numbers are. You peaked at 1,051 watts.
Okay.
1,000 watts is what's going to be required to get the hydrofoil up.
Yes.
So that's pretty much on the money.
Yeah,
But
only just so.
that shows you how much effort you're going to have to put in to get it up onto the hydrofoil.
Okay, yeah.
And it took you about 6 seconds to get that peak power up. So a sprinter can hit peak power within a second, really, really quickly.
And that's taken me how?
That's taking you about 6 seconds to get up
Is it-
there. So
and
you're building.
It will take you a second
Take you probably less than a second for a sprinter just to go bang.
to switch it on like that.
That's probably the biggest challenge in this particular record attempt is having that kind of explosive power to get the hydrofoil up and running and then maintain it. You know, he needs that burst of energy.
And to help achieve that, Chris has more than sprinting in store. Guy's training session is about to get a whole lot tougher.
And this works your glutes, your quads.
He's going to turn Guy into Jason Kenny
You've got to keep your balance. Yeah.
and train him like an Olympic sprinter.
That's poetry in motion. Yeah. A sprint athlete does a lot of their training in the gym, lifting weights, doing heavy resistance work. Just push your bum back.
So Chris is Guy's first ever personal trainer.
We've got a bit of work to do, I think. Yeah.
You're not kidding, mate. You're not kidding.
Imagine if you hold my hands here and sit down and like pull against me, so you can. It's surprising, this choice of gym attire. I've not seen many people in the gym with the sort of like the superhero style, wear your pants on the outside. Right, and then just do a few squats or knee bends, and I'm going to sit back. For a sprint cyclist in particular, it's the king of exercises. Right, you can see the problem there. Your heels coming off the ground.
In his prime, Chris could squat 200 kilograms on a barbell.
Straight back up.
Guy struggles with 30 kilograms.
Okay, weight on the heels.
Squatting to proper depth requires excellent flexibility.
I could do that. You need to put a microphone next to my ankle. Sounds like a bag of wet gravel.
Something hindered by Guy's old motorcycling injuries.
I've never seen anybody struggle to squat and keep their feet flat on the floor. And I think that is just purely a byproduct of all the crashes and all the injuries he's picked up and the stiffness in his joints. And yeah, he looks like he's had a tough time of it, a few battle scars there.
A few screws in there.
Bloody hell. Oh, well, in that case, well, we'll let you off then. 1.
Cyclists don't just
Two.
need a strong lower body.
Pick your leg, so whichever leg you're more stable with.
Well, I think I'm-
And you straighten the leg that you're not using.
The muscles around the torso need to be strong too.
You want to roll down,
They provide the stable platform from which the legs can
That's it.
fire efficiently.
and then thrust your belt buckle up. There we go. But you're a motorcyclist, though. You must have good core.
Well, I don't know.
The session finishes with the leg press, a test of sheer brute force. Chris has an almighty record in this exercise.
Look at your legs.
That's 600.
See this man's legs.
630 kilos.
630 kilos. Naughty. So go on, Bob, what do you think?
Right, okay. Full stack, 100 kilos, which sounds a lot, but it's perfectly doable for you. You know you can lift this weight. But what we're actually looking to see now is how many times you can do it before you get to complete fatigue and failure. So I'd like to think you could do at least 20.
20?
You'll do 20, no problem. Just one at a time.
20?
And nice and controlled. Deep breath in, and then pushing and breathing out.
Someone put the brakes on.
We'll put it down a bit. I put it from 100 down to 79. He's getting tired. He's had a long day. Right, off you go. 1. You can see that he has the determination to, you know, if you set him a challenge, he's going to take it on and he's going to throw himself at it without any excuses, and that's what I like. Come on, you can do this. He just gives it his all. Come on, 5. You can do 20 here. Deep breath and just keep knocking them out. You can keep doing this, come on. Want to see you sweat. Go on. There we go. Got the old Elvis leg going. But on the leg press, you can tell he's an endurance athlete. He's a diesel engine. He's not someone that can produce huge amounts of power very quickly, very short term. 5 to go. Come on. 4. 3. Come on. 2. 1 more. You can do this. Go on. Well done. Slowly down.
Yeah, bugger.
Now, where are you feeling that in particular?
My lungs.
Yeah.
My legs, my backside.
Yeah. Yeah, good. You feel it in your backside and your legs, that's what you want. As Shane, our coach, used to say, you're in the business of pain. You've got to get used to it. We're lying on our backs after being sick in a bucket in the track centre after the first effort of the day. And he walked up and said, you know that feeling you got right now? And I sort of went, yeah. He goes, get used to it.
Guy now knows how hard he'll have to train. There are 3 months before the record attempt, and attention turns to the first test of the University of Lincoln's contraption.
Burton Wetters, Lincoln. Very posh. Ron was saying about upsetting the locals in the boat. Boys were spilling tea the last time they were mucking about. See, if you go past too fast and it creates a boat and then, oh, dear. What did they say in the boat? The little drat. yeah. So here's Ron.
Professor Ron Bickerton has brought a prototype version of what he hopes will be the world record-breaking hydrofoil.
That looks like a daft dropping off. Daft dropping off. It looks a bit higgledy-piggledy.
The prototype is fully adjustable.
Whoa!
And the aim of the day is to work out the optimum angles for the underwater foils, the wings that should lift the boat out of the water.
Right, how are we looking?
Right, this is a bit of a long spirit level, but give us at least a clue.
First, the team want to see if the foils create enough lift when they are in a level position.
Is she ready? Are we stable?
Yeah, it's right.
All right.
Yeah, let it go. It'll scotch a bit. Stay alert.
She's there. Oh, she floats.
Yeah.
Come on.
Get your life jacket on.
Come on. Get togged up.
We can do lots and lots of calculations, and then we've got to assume Guy's weight and the water condition, and it's easy just to test it. What's the worst that can happen?
You ready, boy?
The towboat gets up to speed, and Guy waits to rise majestically up in the air.
Not a lot happening here, mate. not a lot happening, mate.
What happened, Guy?
Not a lot. That's what happens. It's not a lot. So we need more lift. We need more lift from the hydrofoils. We need to change the angles.
Back in the workshop, the rear foil is angled upwards to try and create more lift.
It's as good as trial and error, boy. It's all right. It's what it's all about. Anybody?
Yeah, well, that's all we can do.
Right, we're sling her back in the water.
Working alongside Guy is one of Ron's mature students, Jez Hunt.
Up to now, I've did quite a lot of fabricating, which is a hobby. I'm not trained, but I've sort of taught myself, which is fun. But I've got exams in a couple of actually 4 weeks, which is a little bit worrying. It's going to be a proper challenge, there's no two ways about it. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work to get it to happen.
Give her the berries, mate.
Unfortunately, there's now so much lift on the rear that the nose is pushed into the water.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. Hey, boys, I think this has all been underestimated. If we can break this record, massive credit to these lads. But I think we're a long way off it, boys. Hey, Ron, I'm just saying, boy. What we was doing there was probably 4 knots at the very best.
Yeah.
We need to go 5 times faster than this.
You do.
The job's been underestimated.
No, it hasn't.
It's all in hand.
It's sort of in hand, yeah. We'll get there.
Now the front foil's angle is adjusted as well to try and spread the lifting loads equally.
Go on, give her the berries, mate.
The front lifts as intended, but the craft's centre of gravity is too far back, so the rear stays down. Guy tries to balance the craft by shifting his weight forward.
That occupied all of my brain's computing power. Was just calculating where I needed to be at what time to get the balancing point right. Never mind pedalling. Now, all right.
Once balanced, the rear begins to rise as well, but quickly collapses under the weight.
Oh no, the back has bent. That's the problem, boy. That's why we're getting no lift. Proper gone, isn't it?
We can pull that straight, that's fairly easy.
After some hurried straightening and strengthening is carried out, there's time for a final run. And after a long day of testing, there's just enough balanced lift to earn a smattering of applause and make Professor Ron happy.
It's a fantastic joy to create something that works that didn't exist before. That's what engineers do.
Hang on, boy. Whoa, we've had a bit of a breakage. Yeah. The balancing point, we've got that right. But the front's collapsed now. Today has been a lot of trial and error. Everyone persevered. I'm not going to say we've hit the nail on the head, but I'm always a glass half full man. Always the optimist. But my word, yeah, Mark Dreller's record stood since '91. We know why.
It's a massive ask, and it could go horribly wrong. There's no two ways about it. I hope it won't, and it won't be through lack of trying anyway.
Everyone knows what they're talking about. They've all got some great ideas, but these great ideas need to turn into things, and things that pedal fast on the water and quickly. We haven't got many weeks. We haven't got many weeks.
It's time to seek advice from the world's foremost hydrofoil experts
Okay, stand by, John.
and a British sailing legend.
3, 2, 1, go board.
Guy Martin wants to break the record for the world's fastest human-powered boat and looks to the fastest sailing contest in the world for advice, the America's Cup.
Bows down, the race is underway.
It's the Formula One of sailing. It has the best sailors and the fastest, most high-tech boats.
And the Kiwis are first place at mark number 1.
Boats weighing nearly 3 tons are supported on an area little wider than a pair of tea trays, approaching speeds of 50 miles per hour and able to execute sharp, seemingly physics-defying turns.
Oh, is this close? My goodness.
Most of the time.
That's a mess.
This is state-of-the-art hydrofoiling, and the British team hoping to win the America's Cup in 2017 in Bermuda.
A massive amount of speed as they power over the rest of the fleet.
Is led by the most successful Olympic sailor in history.
Représentant la Grande-Bretagne, Ben Ainslie, gold medalist and Olympic champion representing Great Britain.
Sir Ben Ainslie is a 4-time Olympic gold medal winner and 11-time world champion, renowned as one of the sport's finest tacticians. Now, Britain's most famous sailor is based in Portsmouth, at the bespoke £15 million headquarters of his America's Cup project. And today, he has a visitor.
Bit of a research trip, here to do a bit of learning about going fast on water and the use of hydrofoils. No better people to learn off than this lot. BAR, Ben Ainslie Racing. Hell of a setup, isn't it? A British team has never won the America's Cup, even though it originated in England.
Yeah, we held the first race, and we were that rubbish. We got beaten, and the American team took it back to New York. We've never seen it since. So right. That's really what this is all about. It's trying to right that wrong.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that as good as a sailing boat gets?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's up there. Yeah. These are really full-on boats.
Right, lads, stand by lifting.
In terms of power to weight ratio, these are really cutting edge. And so the performance is really astonishing. And as sailors, we love it. You know, we always feel like we're pushing the boundaries of what we can achieve in terms of speeds and performance. It's really cool. You know, we're out there sailing, and the guys. So you see, the guys have got a grin on their face.
Lovely jubbly.
Sir Ben's team are preparing for a 3-hour test in the Solent. The foils that make this boat so special are easy to see. There are 2 curved foils at the front. At the rear, each rudder has one of the underwater wings as well. Everything is lightweight carbon fibre and fitted with sensors. It's more like a 6-seater F1 car. A rear spoiler aids aerodynamics, and even the sailors themselves are analysed in a wind tunnel. Every kilo counts, so normally no passengers are allowed. But today, Guy has been given permission to stow away and observe a hectic race simulation.
Keep me gobshot. Keep me gobshot. Not messes. None of these boys are messes, are they? Serious job. And they're doing this 4 times a week.
He'll see how a hydrofoil works firsthand and find out what lessons can be learnt for his own project.
So guys, we'll get a bit further down the channel. We'll jibe onto starboard, then we'll do a bit of a reach, get foiling.
If I'm in the way, just cut me off, mate.
You'll be all right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stand by for attack, boys. 2, 1, roll tag.
Guy is soon made to earn his keep and works as a grinder,
We're on it.
helping to winch the sail into a better position for the wind.
Fundamentally, it's like the accelerator on the boat.
Okay.
The more we bring it up towards us, the faster we're going to go, baby.
Okay.
Get ripping.
Right. Get ripping.
Yeah, good fun.
Once the boat hits around 20 miles per hour, the magic happens.
Go, boys. Get her up. Nice, guys.
Certainly not sailing as we know it anymore.
No.
As long as the grinders keep the wing-like sail in the most aerodynamic position possible, the boat can travel 3 times faster than the wind that's pushing it.
In a light spot here.
And wait a minute and go down. Hold there and go again. Really nice.
You aren't blowing, mate. Jesus Christ, I'm there.
Everything the boat does is monitored live at headquarters. where they've measured speeds in excess of 45 miles per hour. The reduction in drag caused by raising the hulls out of the water doubles the speed. But Guy learns an important lesson for his own project. You can have too much of a good thing.
If we go too high, then we start skidding around and we lose control, so it's a balancing act, really. Hang on, I've got to go.
There's little time to chat at these speeds.
Okay, let's set up for a dive. You can imagine you going 40 plus knots, miles an hour. It's like flying a plane. We have to try and stick to set manoeuvres. You know, if we start sort of freestyling it all, that's when we potentially can get ourselves in a lot of trouble.
That's what the aim of days like today, just to refine what your set pieces are.
Yeah, so we kind of get that choreography, if you like, of the crew and the manoeuvres.
Everyone knows what everyone's doing.
Exactly. Okay, stand by, drive.
Each turn starts with the wing trimmer crossing onto the other hull and setting up the turn with the winch.
3, 2, 1, go forward!
Then a foil is dropped into the water and the crew cross over to keep the boat balanced.
Yes! Nice, guys. Well, you come have a quick go and steer it. It basically is trying to pick a point on the horizon, but it's just like you apply for your car.
What's the plan, boss? The breeze is increasing slightly, and you might just need to turn left a little bit.
Where are we going for that boil?
Good.
Okay. That's pretty good. Nice. How's it compared to what you thought it would be?
It's nothing like.
Here's a natural. It's a natural, as you'd expect. Nice, guys. That wasn't too bad of that.
Bloody hell.
Is it all right to have a piss?
Yeah, go for it.
That's all right. I've been wrecking my neck. I've been wrecking my neck.
You'd think, oh, you're going to go... I have heard of it in the America's Cup. I knew it was a serious game, but I didn't realise it was that serious. There's a lot of groaning from grown men. And they're hard men. They're hard men, they're all hard men. Just, yeah. This is the best bit. You need to get that there. You know that is there, don't you? You know that is there. The point I'm... Stick the camera on him, boy, so we know. This is how serious this job is. Spies, just looking every time they go out, looking at what's going on.
They were talking about espionage and everything. It was just...
It's good to see how a hydrofoil works in the real environment. This is the ultimate, this is the benchmark. We know what to aim for, but our job, it's not going to be easy.
Your challenge, though, you haven't got the wind.
No.
So how you got to do it just for your pedalling power?
Yes.
Pedal faster.
Right.
Pedal faster.
Right, is that what your advice is?
Speed your friend.
Right, speed your friend, pedal faster. Right, I'm going to use that.
Let us know if we can be of any help.
Yeah,
you know,
we might need a bit. We might need a bit. Yeah.
Got some smart guys up there. They'll be happy to help.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, Ben, thank you.
Yeah.
The offer of advice from a team at the cutting edge of hydrofoil design, with a budget of £80 million, is one Guy can't refuse. The team's chief technology officer is Andy Clawton, one of the world's most accomplished naval architects. He's the man responsible for designing the racing boats. And when they're so regularly taken to the edge in testing, he knows exactly where the limits lie.
So go on, what bits of advice?
You're in a war with hydrodynamic and aerodynamic drag, so you've got to do everything you can to minimise those. So you'll have to shave your hair if your head's going to stick out.
I'll do that. I'm willing to shave my hair. I do need an haircut.
So,
about that. I do need an haircut.
And because drag is such an issue, Andy has a fundamental problem with the design of Guy's hydrofoil.
I'm quite surprised you're going for a catamaran type arrangement.
2 holes,
because if you look at the...
Well, that's what you're using now. You're
I'm using a catamaran because the bloody rules say I've got to.
Oh, well, you don't think that's the most efficient way?
Wind resistance, you're going to want to be narrow because it cuts the frontal area down, and that cuts the drag down, and also in the takeoff phase, it minimises the drag of the hull.
Yes.
If you put 2 hulls out there, you've got twice as much frontal area as you need.
So we would nearly be better off with a canoe with 2 foils.
Yeah. One of the lessons we learn pretty much every day that water is 1,000 times denser than air.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
So let the water do the heavy lifting, and all you're trying to do with the air is get through it with a minimum amount of fuss. So the weight...
Sorry, boys, I'm not, am I?
The weight, look at it this way, extra weight means you've got to pedal harder.
Yeah.
And extra drag means you're going to go slower. So...
You can't argue with facts. This is a wake-up call. Yeah, I think we need to go back to the drawing board.
You're at the drawing board, just turn your sheet of paper over. Or actually, in your case, you could fold it in half, then you've only got 1 hull.
Andy, thank you very much.
I'm going to ring Ron and just say...
Listen here, Ron. I'm not. Ron's the man.
Bloody clever bloke. Yeah, he has nowhere near the experience of any of these boys here. And I think, yeah, we need to listen. We need to make a few changes. We've got to knuckle down.
Professor Ron Bickerton continues to work with his students on refining his hydrofoil design. But before any more full-scale testing takes place, Guy makes his phone call.
Emergency assistance is set to off.
Now, Ron, can you hear us? How are you keeping? You all right?
Yeah, OK. We're just very busy at the minute.
I've heard. I was just talking to a couple of blokes, right, and they know their onions. They really... And they was just a bit sceptical just about the twin hulls.
I'll tell you what, the best thing is, come and look at it, and if it looks right, it probably is right.
Hey, so you're still confident then, Ron? You're confident? You're sounding?
I'm still at 75%. It depends what you do with the damn thing.
75% depends what I do. Well, don't worry, my legs are willing, boy. I've had a bit of a pedalling session, boy, but I think we're all right. We're as fit as ever. We'll see you in a bit, Ron. But I'm looking forward to it.
Okay,
thank you. Cheers, boss.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
See you, boy. See you, boy. See you, boy. See you. Bye.
75%. They just sound full of confidence, though, don't he?
Yeah, but a plan B wouldn't go amiss, would it? A plan B won't go amiss. I see. What do you think?
There are 3 weeks to go until Guy's attempt to break the world water speed record for a human-powered craft. After meeting a world authority on hydrofoil design, he's decided to build a Plan B machine at home.
We need to find the right people to make Plan B happen, don't we? We'll find some better-looking bolts. I don't like ugly bolts. First man we came across was Mike, boat builder, one-man band.
It started out just me and my mum.
Oh, you get your mum stuff?
Yeah, she's a...
And what she do for you?
She's a pretty decent laminator.
Oh,
so
right.
all the laying up of the mouldings and stuff like that.
Right.
Mike Cook's been building boats for 15 years and specialises in moths, a class of racing dinghy that uses hydrofoils.
Once you sail a foiling boat, it really messes everything else up.
Why?
It just feels very slow and dull.
It's just very understated. Just fills you with confidence.
It's taking stuff that we know and we've got already and adapting it, and just need to overcome a few little hurdles along the way, and hopefully we'll break the record.
Inspired by his chat to the naval architect at Ainslie Racing, Guy wants to use a single hull made from carbon fibre with a pylon to support an air propeller.
What's a day for it, eh?
Might be sharp bits.
With half as many holes as a catamaran, it should be more aerodynamic. But now it's in his garden, Guy has doubts about its stability.
I can't see how it can work. That's my first impression. I need to see it with my own eyes. How can that balance in the water? It just all seems to cock.
Hydrofoils are always a bit leery. Once they start going, they go faster and faster and faster, and then they tend to launch.
Right.
Mike hopes the foils borrowed from one of his racing boats will help. They have a flap that can be adjusted each side, which should keep the craft straight and level.
Oh, I think that's pretty great.
The drivetrain will be made up of a selection of bicycle parts Guy has borrowed from some friends.
Who do we go to when we need a lot of bike bits? Jason Rock.
Frame builder Jason has made several bicycles for Guy, including his 112 miles per hour record breaker.
What a job he's made. The measurements must have got lost in translation as well. The measurements were a bit out. So we've had to cut and shut and nick a few bits off something else and just don't tell Jason. But yeah, we've had to scratch his beautiful paintwork. Teaser here, Mike.
Wicked.
Never got short of tea on this job, boy. And then Rupert.
Rupert
the propeller man.
One propeller.
When that man talks, you listen.
Hot off the press. Yeah, soon here somewhere.
Rupert Wasey is a master craftsman who makes propellers for World War I fighter planes.
Got some work in that.
There we go. One balsa wood propeller. For an aircraft propeller, we use hardwoods like beech or mahogany, which are very strong. But because we want it as light as possible, we've used balsa wood, which is stuff you make model airplanes out of. And I haven't made it out of balsa wood since I was about 12.
Work about that.
Yeah. Wood's a fantastic material. It's nature's own composite because it can withstand resonance, it can bend and flex, which a propeller does without fatiguing.
It's convex and concave in every direction. You just
Absolutely,
think...
yeah. Of course, balsa wood's extremely absorbent, so if it gets wet, it will go out of balance. And then we're going to cover it in fiberglass to waterproof it.
All right. Oh,
Something like that.
Massive, isn't it?
It's big.
New parts arrive throughout the day.
Your latest project?
Yeah, next job, mate. Always on with summits. Cheers, mate. See you later, mate. Whack.
Guy cuts the shaft that will spin the propeller down to size on his lathe.
This might all go horribly wrong, boy.
With a mixture of precision, brute force, and teamwork.
What do you think, Nige?
The propeller-driven hydrofoiling canoe takes shape.
Okay. What do you think?
That's a contraption, isn't it?
The propeller is huge.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Looks fast.
I'm actually quite pleased with that. I think it looks wicked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's got a real look of power about it.
Wow.
I think it's going to work. I'm confident. Yeah.
I'm getting my camera out. It comes out on special occasions.
Mike's adjustable hydrofoils are the finishing touch.
Yeah, turning out to be a good plan B.
I think the speed's achievable. I think we could really smash it.
But I am impressed. I am impressed. Let's see how many smiles we've got in 2 weeks' time. It's good that we haven't all now got our eggs in one basket. The first basket, the handles weren't very strong and it leaked a bit. So it wasn't much of a basket, really, was it? But still, we've now got another basket. It's a bit of an untested basket, but we've got 2 baskets.
Now Guy can concentrate on helping improve the original hydrofoil design from the University of Lincoln.
Right, here we are, 2 weeks before the attempt. We thought she was going to be a bit of a quiet, under the radar, is it going to work, isn't it going to work? But we've got a bit of a crowd, the Ron fan club. Today needs to go perfect, really. Don't mess with the geese, boy, don't mess with the geese. Right, let's go see Ron.
There's now a stronger framework of carbon fibre tubes and a pedal system connected to a small gearbox. The boat weighs little more than 30 kilograms.
Yeah.
So, need the prop on. Fancy doing that?
Yeah.
The key part to test today is the propeller. 3D printed out of nylon, it will spin in the water and hopefully thrust Guy forwards at a record-breaking 22 miles per hour. Mature student Simon McIntyre has been responsible for getting it connected to the pedals.
There's a lot of high-level hydrodynamics theory behind it, and to get that right, we need to do a lot of experimentation, we need to do a lot of trials and, you know, see how we get on, really.
See that? That's a fair gust, that's just in fresh air. So what's water 1,000 times denser than air?
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, if it can do something similar, then we should be tramping, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yes.
Right, all, stand by for launch. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift, and in we go. Is you floating?
Yes.
OK, let's get the power plant on board, the Guy Martin 1 kilowatt.
That's comfy, isn't it? Excuse them shoes, boy, bloody hell. Getting foot and mouth off them, boy.
So far, so good, yeah? We've not put any load on the prop yet, that's the important bit.
Guy sets off using self-propulsion for the first time. Slowly and backwards.
Yeah, she's going some resistance you wouldn't think. I'm moving under my own steam anyway, so that's good. It's good.
All he has to try now is pedalling forwards.
Bugger, we've had a breakage.
A day the team needed to go perfectly has failed at the first pedal stroke.
We've broke the drive out the end of the gearbox. That's the only thing the boys haven't got spare, is a gearbox.
Although the propeller spun quickly and easily in free air, operating in water has revealed a weakness. Density is a measure of how much mass is in a given volume. And because water is 1,000 times denser than air, it means Guy is having to apply a lot more force to spin the blades. A component in the gearbox can't cope with those stresses and has shattered.
Hang on, boy, there's some thread in the bottom there anyway. Oh, is that 6 mil?
We could make some, you know, thread into that, can't we?
Yeah.
It's a sort of hands-on type bloke.
That's it.
He loves to get involved, you know, you can't keep him away from it. It's almost that sort of British garden shed type project, isn't it? You know, that's what we're doing here, and I think he loves that.
It's not panic just yet.
One improvised repair later, and they try again.
All right, can I have a go? Yeah.
It's a tense moment, but it looks like the gearbox is taking the strain.
It's a lot of force, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair pressure with the right.
Something's broke. Yeah. The gearbox is gone.
Now a different part of the gearbox has broken.
A chain is only as strong as the weakest link. So that was the first weak link, was there. Then the input shaft, which is that there. So that's all snookered now. You can't really weld aluminium to steel. You would struggle. So back to the drawing board.
A day that promised a lot has been wasted.
But when we tried the prop on the flat, thought half a draft off it. That sounds, doesn't it? That sounds gibberish. It does, doesn't it? Thought half a draft off it. Yes, Guy, there might have been a draft off it, but how fast did you go in the water? Well, we got it in the water and the gearbox broke. The gearbox broke.
There's clearly a lot of work left to do, and the final attempt is just 4 days away.
I'm not bothered what people think about being a laughingstock or anything, but my God, you've got to help your end, haven't you? You know, we're not going to lie out. We have started putting a plan B in place.
The only trouble is, plan B is also unproven.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating, and we haven't done a lot of eating yet, to be honest, have we?
Guy Martin wants to break the world record for the fastest human-powered boat. Both designs he's building aim to use hydrofoils to lift their hulls out of the water, a technology that dates back to the last century. An early pioneer was one of the world's most famous inventors.
Alexander Graham Bell. Everyone knows Alexander Graham Bell. You have to do that at primary school, don't you? Primary school, like, he invented the telephone. Anyway, he came up with that. You see it, boy? The HD4. And that was 1919. I mean, he wouldn't go on the craft. The crafts he designed, he was very frightened. He was a very frightened old boy. That's bloody 300 horsepower plane engines doing 70 odd mile an hour through the water. The fastest water-going craft of the time. Hey, that's impressive, that. That wasn't beaten until 1954 by the American Navy with this thing. It's got two 400 horsepower Pratt & Whitney plane engines in it. You see?
Gyros on, ready for takeoff.
The US Navy then developed Pegasus-class attack boats. Their hydrofoiling ability meant they always provided a stable firing platform. The British version was appropriately named HMS Speedy.
I'm still looking at it now. Why hasn't it caught on? Because it's not caught on, that's why someone like me don't really know about it. It hasn't really caught on, has it?
The fact is, foils require expensive regular maintenance, because even the slightest blemish or dent on the wing surface affects performance. Today, the only hydrofoils in high-profile use are ferries to the islands off the south coast of Japan, or fast-racing boats like the Rocket Moths, designed by boat builder Mike Cook. Today, he's carrying out a trial run of Guy's Plan B machine with his friend Dylan Fletcher, an Olympic sailor for Team GB.
If I don't balance it, it will just roll, I think.
The boat foils successfully at 8 miles per hour and practically takes off at 19. But some fine-tuning will be needed before the boat's next time in the water at the official record attempt.
It's going to need the outriggers.
It's the day of Guy Martin's bid to pilot the fastest ever human-powered boat. He's at Brayford Pool, in the middle of his hometown of Lincoln. The local Sea Scout hut is his makeshift workshop.
All right, Doc.
While plenty of well-wishers have come along to offer support to their local hero.
What are you? D-Day. All right. A few folk about, isn't there? Yeah. It could be a record-breaking day. We will find out one thing today. We've got Lincoln University's contraption, and we've got Mike's contraption. We're going to see today which is better, the twin-hull catamaran or the single-hull canoe-looking contraption. Is Plan A or Plan B the quicker of the two?
The University of Lincoln's hydrofoil design will be run first. Once again, it's evolved, with stronger components plus hydrofoils ingeniously attached to adjustable walking sticks. The development work has been carried out despite the students having exams.
Oh yeah, what was the crack with the exams? What was the crack with the exams? When were
They're
they?
quite good, but the bloke who set the hard exam, he's just, you wouldn't give him the time of day.
He's terrible.
Is that right?
No, it was.
We did 3
But we
this
passed.
year, and we passed.
The course has been laid out by marine surveyor Mike Hopkins to the official standards of the World Human-Powered Vehicle Association.
It's 100 metres from this white start gate to the white finish gate at the end. We've got GPS on board the vessel, and it gives us a timestamp to the atomic clock, which is accurate to billionths of seconds.
6 months development is about to be put to the test.
Right, go for it, Guy. Come on.
Guy has to beat more than 21 miles per hour to set a new record. As he cruises out in front of a marina lined with crowds,
Lovely day for it, isn't it?
it looks like being a long way off.
Yeah, not very quick.
The record attempt begins.
Come on, Guy.
Guy gives it his all. A 100 meters later, it's all over. There was no sign of hydrofoiling.
I'll turn round, eh?
He pedals back, dejected and exhausted.
We've We've got a lot of turbulence there still, haven't we?
The whole team know the attempt has come up short, but Guy is satisfied he couldn't have done any more.
There's just nothing. The harder I go, the harder it is.
It becomes apparent what the problem has been. For the past week, Lincoln has experienced a heat wave, and the boat is now covered in the weeds which have rapidly grown as a result of it. According to foiling expert Mike Cook, that's fatal.
It's amazing what difference just a tiny little bit of that stuff makes. You can feel like 1 or 2 strands on the foils.
Is that right?
The speed just goes.
You can feel
the
a strand of
difference.
weed?
Yeah, it's kind of one of the big drawbacks of hydrofoils. They really like being nicely finished, and they like being immaculate, really.
You're not fancying your machine in Lincoln?
Not in that, no.
What, waste of time?
I think so.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, you put all the effort in and you're trying to drive the prop, and the prop's just pushing, but the boat's pushing back.
The worst weeds are hidden below the surface, so the whole area is scanned by a remote control boat fitted with Doppler radar in a bid to find a clear run. It's not good news.
If it was all the dark blue, we'd be hunky-dory. That's the deep water, probably about 1.5 meters. Our timed run is about down here somewhere. It's on the fine line of the blue and the greens. Yeah, it's not good enough.
Without a long enough stretch of clear water, it's pointless continuing.
Every time we do it, we're not going backwards, we're just not going particularly far forwards.
We're learning. So it's not a failure. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep working on it.
Actually, I'm extremely proud of what we've managed to do. It's been late nights, nobody's lost their temper, everyone's still enthusiastic. We'll modify and move on.
Guy is not so philosophical.
It's all about taking part. Not really. We're not here just to take, we're here to... Oh, well done. Good effort. No.
Discovering which boat is fastest now rests on finding a new location.
Right, we need to find some cleaner water. I think you need to make some calls.
It's race day for Guy Martin's human-powered boats. After being scuppered by weeds in his hometown of Lincoln...
What did we do, about 3 miles an hour? The dog was quicker.
Some hurried overnight rearrangements have brought the whole crew to the crystal-clear Carsington water in the Peak District.
We're confident. We're all confident, aren't we? We're all confident.
The University of Lincoln team remain hopeful their machine will prove faster than the boat that was assembled in Guy's back garden. This is the vessel that will be used first today. Boat builder Mike Cook has refined the design by adding outriggers on the sides to ensure it won't roll over.
All right. Yeah?
It's the first time this boat has ever been in the water with both the propeller and Guy.
Nice. Look at him.
A problem immediately becomes apparent.
Yeah.
His knees don't fit.
Yeah. Can we give us the Dremel here and do it here? Yeah, wash your head, mate.
The remedy is simple.
Right, shall I try that?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah.
Guy takes his machine for a low-speed trial. The propeller pushes him forward, and the outriggers stop him from capsizing, even in choppy water. But the outriggers seem to be adding drag, preventing the boat from rising up on its foils.
Look. I don't know if that was a hint of a bit of foil there. Is that a wave?
Guy needs more speed to overcome the drag, something that can hopefully be achieved with a bigger gear.
Another tooth or two wouldn't hurt, would it?
The University of Lincoln team like what they've seen so far.
There you go, sir.
Looks impressive, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks promising. I hope it works.
This gearing change might make a bit of difference. I'll get a bit more RPM out of the props, maybe, which then might create a bit more thrush, which then hopefully might get it on the foil.
Mike also changes the angle of the front foil.
Probably a couple of degrees. That's kind of effectively doubled what we'd normally have. If we can just get a little bit of lift out of it, it might make life a bit easier.
It's a bit of evolution, isn't it? Change this, change that. It's just evolving. So great.
Guy's racetrack awaits.
We've mapped the course this morning. We found the best place on the lake is under the shelter of the dam wall there. The 4 big markers on the corners are 100 metres apart. So, fingers crossed, we have a really good run.
The GPS gear is loaded in.
Try not to touch the screen.
Okay. Any of it.
It might turn off.
That is a piece of kit, that is it. Right. Thank you very much.
Good luck, Guy.
Play the prop.
Guy heads out for his timed run.
Right, come on then, come on.
He aims for the start line and pedals as fast as he can. The boat is on the edge of foiling, but can't quite break clear of the surface. It means Guy is having to power through the drag of the water, which is exhausting. He crosses the finish line, totally spent.
But I couldn't do any more than that. I'm tasting blood there. I'm going for it. And what an amazing experience, this whole thing. Hey, this is amazing how far we are and with the brains we've got. Look at the brains we've got and the effort that's been put in, and we're still a country mile off. Watch your head, watch your head. Watch your head. Sorry, boy, sorry, boy. Sorry, boy.
But before his speed in the monohull is revealed, the University of Lincoln catamaran is prepared to run. Almost. Having learnt a lesson from Mike, they've decided to make the underside of their boat as streamlined as possible.
They took a lot of the gubbins off from underneath Mike's idea. Get rid of the nozzle around the prop. They're saying, give it a go. Everyone's willing. So we're going to try it over the same 100-metre course as we did Mike's and just see what happens. I haven't got a clue.
As he cruises out to the course, the early signs look good.
You've got so much less...
turbulence
off the rudder now. It's unbelievable.
Conditions are near perfect.
Bit of ventilation on, I think. Beautiful, isn't it? Eh? Beautiful. Right, come on.
For the second time, Guy is off and pedalling as hard as he can.
Go on! Go, push! Push! Give it! Push! Well done, well done.
Well done, mate. That looked good.
Good effort, good effort.
Yeah, I can see you.
Well, a damn sight better than yesterday.
Yeah. It looked absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, Guy did a fabulous effort there. I don't think he'll be talking for a few minutes. But look forward to see what speed it was. Over.
Surveyor Mike Hopkins analyses the data from both runs to work out which was quicker. It's a nerve-wracking wait as everything is double-checked.
Come on, Mike, come on. Enough of the suspense, boy. What's up? Come on, who did what?
Right, yeah, we had the mono hull earlier on.
Yeah.
And the best speed that we got over the 100 metres with the atomic clock timing it was 5.54 miles per hour. And we had the catamaran from Lincoln University over the 100 metres did an average speed of 5.51 miles per hour.
As tight as that.
So very close. Well done both teams.
The single-hull design won by just 0.03 miles per hour. A result so close that everyone feels they've had a modicum of success.
That was fantastic, wasn't it? I was really, really surprised. I didn't think we had a chance, to be honest, but we seem to have pulled something out of the bag, and I'm really, really chuffed.
Little bit of work last night, Jesus, the difference we've seen. It just makes it feel like all the effort's been worth doing, and I don't even care that it's pissing down with rain, to be honest.
It's been loads of fun, and give me the chance again, I'll do it again. I'm a big fan of chopping up and moving on. There's not a lot of point in being nostalgic about things like that. It's an experimental thing. If it's not quite as you want, you make it how you want.
Elated, I think. It's a long, hard haul. For the record, we've got lots to do. I've got a team now that is just so fired up, it's unbelievable. God help industry when they turn up, because they're not going to expect students like that.
I'll have mates back at work, and they'll say, how fast did you go? And I'll say, 5.54. And they'll say, that's not very quick. What was the record? I'll say, I won't look them in the eye. 21 mile an hour. And they'll squeal at us. They'll laugh. They'll laugh. But what were you doing? I was having a go. How many hours combined have been spent in sheds? Welding, machining, turning, laying. Hey, we're having a go, aren't we? We're having a go. We are at the cutting edge of hydroplane development. We're doing it in our own way. Yeah. Prototype test pilot. That's what I am. I think it's great. It is great. Yeah, love it. You can now see why that record is 25-year-old. Water is not an easy material to deal with. Land speed record on a motorbike? Yeah, it'll be great, won't it? It'll be a massive landmark, the first man to do 400 mile an hour on a motorbike. That will be a massive thing.
It's literally 1 in a million people that would be capable of this. He's freaking smoking!
I don't want to say he's nuts, but he's got some cojones.
Put my life on the line for this one.
Whoa!